And you want to get up under here and then get it to go right to the back edge here. And then up like this. And then what we do is we use clips. You know, if you can get some sort of clip, maybe even a chip clip or something. And then we'll clip it up underneath to hold it in place so that we can make sure it's in the position that we like. You can also, you know, maybe stack something up, hold it up onto here, you know, or, you know, have a friend hold it. It's kind of hard to hold it in place yourself. But, you know, so we'll move on to clamping it in place and getting it positioned perfectly before we put the install screws in. Okay, so now we've got it clipped up under there. So we can now kind of look around, make sure that it's straight and how we want it to be installed. And then one of the things you can do is the 3, you know, screw holes that are in it, you can make sure that they're, you know, just under the edge where you're not going to see them, and you can line them up pretty straight with this edge, and then that'll get you really close to where you need to be. And then you can look at the edge here, you know, make sure that it's where you want it, it's at the angle that you want it, because you can rotate it a little bit and you know, get it how you want it. And then we'll move on to putting in the 3 screws. And sometimes we'll actually put, you know, this one on. We'll also clip the other side on so that we can make sure they're both exactly the same before we put any screws in. You know, you can also go ahead and get the screws in this one because you'll have it how you like it. Then just match the other one to this side. Okay, so now you got your 3 holes. We've got this lined up exactly where we want it. And so we're just going to go ahead and put the blackhead screws into these holes. And of course, not over tightening. Let's go ahead and get this back one first. All right, now you do the same for the other 2. And then for the middle screw, we'll be putting on the screw lock. We'll be putting this screw lock on, and we'll show that in the video as well. Okay, so for the screw locks, these here, you want to just take the screw. You know, you've already got it installed. First thing you do is just go ahead and loosen the screw back out. You know, just carefully do it so you're not stripping any plastic. And then to where you still feel the point there. And then you take your screw lock and then you put the hole over the screw tip. Once you get it on there, then you might need to loosen it up a little bit more to make sure that this is going to lay flat. The screw lock is flat. And then you start screwing it back in there while holding the screw lock in place. And you want to double check, make sure you are getting it in there, and then get it screwed completely up in there, and then make sure it's tight. And of course, don't get too tight because you don't want to strip all the plastic out. And then you just repeat this same procedure for the other 3 screws.